Okay, so we spent just about all our money on buying this sprayer, self-propelled sprayer, and filling it up. So we're down to $8,000. So we obviously cannot afford to buy any more equipment whatsoever.
Rise up, people of God, take your throne, take your throne, put on the armor of God, and face the foe, face the foe. Don't let Satan take you down, he's a liar from the start. And though he's a master of disguise, he's really not that smart, he's really not that smart at all. He lives in the darkness and he hides in the night. He roars like a lion, but he's afraid of the fight. 'Cause all of heaven stands behind the man or woman who dares to bind Satan and his evil power. And I believe what Jesus said, they don't.
Welcome back to Port Limbo. This is our third episode. So we need to... Okay, that's strange. We only have to fertilize field 23. That's a bit of a strange one. I got a new sprayer and I want to have a look at it, see how it is. This one over here. Okay, so we got wheel weights. I don't know why you would want wheel weights on a sprayer. So it's $50,000. Which one do we have? I'm trying to remember which one we got. Is this the one we have? It is. So I wonder if I should just sell that back and trade to this one. I think we paid $43,000 or $44,000 for ours, but that's all right. Okay, wow, look at our tractor. It's filthy. All right, so we've got that. We got our mower. We don't need to cut grass as yet. What do I have? I think it's lime that I have in there. Yes, it is. Okay, so does it work in the sense of... All right, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's open the doors. Okay, and see if I can put this. If I can put this back into our silo. Hopefully I can put it back into the silo. I've not tried this, so I don't know if I can do that actually. I don't even know if you could unload from here, which I don't think you can. But let's try something else. It's not really what I like doing, but okay. I don't like this because it does exactly that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of fertilizer. I'm going to buy a little bit of fertilizer. And fertilize the only field that we have to. No, I don't want lime. And I think that should be more than enough. Wow, that's cheap. Yeah, field number 23 needs to be fertilized. So let's go to it. Just going to get the worker to do that. Weeds we've taken care of the weeds. We need to start looking at prices and start selling. Why am I not surprised that it tells me that it's finished already? Okay, we'll just double check. Yes, it does. So we don't need to fertilize any of our other fields. No, we don't. Okay, we don't need to worry about combine as yet. Let's have a look at, oh no, don't do that. Let's have a look at what we have in stock. So we got a humongous amount of wheat in stock, a little bit of canola, and a little bit of everything else. Corn, we've got a little bit, and obviously no grass, no hay, none of that. Okay, just checking. So what's the best price that we have? $749 at the markets, which seems like a really good price. Where is the market? Do I know where that sales point is? I should go and check this, see if it's been, oh, it, okay. All right, somebody's sleeping here. So that is the sales point, obviously, and I have seen that I have 2 of them over here. Right? Right or wrong? Okay. So you can't do that. Right, so we can come in here, but okay, where is this sleepyhead here? There's somebody supposedly sleeping. Okay, so we can only walk here. Let's put the map on and find out exactly. All right. Didn't I? Oh no, what I did. All right, now we figure out. I'm now so curious. I'm going to quickly run up and bring all the stuff over here and sell it here if we can. All right, so we got ourselves the treasure in here. So we're just going to try. And I don't think this is designed that with these wheels, it actually fits. I don't think I can drive in there. Does it tell me? No, it does not. Okay, so I could drive in there. No, it wouldn't be that. I wouldn't be that lucky, would I? Well, what do you know? I can definitely drive in here with this. I'd have to say it's a pretty smart way. It's just for the fun of it, do that. It's a pretty smart way too. So what's the price on our treasures over here now? So it's $53,000 per 1,000 liters, I am assuming. So they're just giving us $15,000. Given us $37,000. So I'm assuming that over here is another $15,000. Wow, that's good money. Okay, for whatever reason, I put it onto times 30, which I didn't. But believe me, I did do that. Just gonna try. Hey, can you sell the pumpkin? No, it's not gonna see the treasure. You know what? I'd have to say it was a really, really, really smart. It's a really smart way to incorporate a treasure sales point. So I have to congratulate the gentleman that built the map. Very, very creative in the way he designed this, you know, sales point. He could have just picked a nice and easy way to sell it, but no. He decided to make us work for it, which is fantastic. After all, you do get very, very good money for it. well, time to go home. Yeah, let's get ourselves on the way home. Okay. Oh, there's the police. Well, I wonder where the police is, guys. So let's just make sure that there's nobody else driving on this road. Look like it's heading at my house. So obviously he's a lot faster than me. So let's try and keep up with him, see where he's going and why he's going in my house. I'll put my lights on. The last thing I want to do is get fined for not putting my lights on. Oh, he's definitely pulling in at my house. I thought he might have gone somewhere else. I wonder what he wants to talk to us about. Well, that's strange, because let's put our lights off, because he's sitting there next to my house. I'll turn the engine off with his lights on flashing. So let's go have a look. Okay, he's not in the car, so he must be in the house. Alright, we'll go and have a chat to him, see why he left his lights on. Maybe there's something going on in the area that he needs to warn me about. We'll go and have a chat. This is the letter that we got delivered to our house by our local police officer. Her name is Jody. To Redeem and family, just a short letter to inform you that local police officer will drop by your property to inform you regarding the current worldwide COVID situation. The officer will explain the safety requirements that you will need to implement to continue to do business with the outside world. In the future letter, we will outline on how you and your family can receive the COVID vax. We are aware that you live on an island with just you and your family. Regards, local government. So we're just given the health and safety procedures to deal with the current situation, which is as per usual: distancing, masks, washing of hands, and so on. So we will see what happens next. Okay, so we had a bit of a chat with the officer over here. He's as I've read the letter that he gave us, so it looks like we thought we could get away from things from America, but looks like they're following us over here as well. So, well, that's going to be a lot to think about and a lot to consider. Ah, well, we'll see what happens. Okay, here he goes. There he goes, the officer. So like I said, there's a little bit of consideration to think about as we go along. Wow, he's speeding off. Looks like he's going at the shops over there. Yeah, so here we go. The decisions that we didn't really want to make while we're in America, New Creek Farm. Looks like in the near future, we may have to start considering those decisions over here. But that's alright. Those would be the kind of decisions that we'll have to make for another day. We don't have to worry about those decisions right now. Since we're here by ourselves on this island, it's not something that's going to affect us a lot. Let's wash this tractor while we'll take our mind off the discussion that we just had with our police officer over there. And we'll see what happens. We will definitely see what happens. Bit late for the police officer to come and talk to us. I wonder why they do that, and they leave it till late at night to come and give you this bad news. And yeah, so then a person, well, bad news or news, I suppose. But yeah, nice and clean. Let's park him away somewhere. Alright. Oh well, time to go to bed. See you in the morning. Oh, well, here we are. Morning again. Oh, bit sore. Couldn't really sleep that well. Turned and turned and turned in bed. Kept thinking about things. Well, looks like our crop is ready. Oh, is all our crop ready all over the place? Yes, all our crops are ready. So time to get ready to harvest. Well, we'll get everything organized. And we'll have a bit of a chat while we're harvesting and see what we decide with to do. Oh, well, 2 fields are not quite ready, so that's fine. We'll see what we decide to do. Well, since we need the money, I have found someone that's willing to buy all the straw that we have here. So I have asked for a baler to be brought in to lease it. And we've got a baler that's coming in, so I decided to bale all the straw and sell it off because we do desperately need the funds. Alright, harvesting has started. So you'll see I've tried to do something different this time with time-lapse, and that is harvest fields and then just put snippets of me harvesting one each field, not one after another like you normally would see it. Okay, so time to have that conversation regarding the visit of our local police officer and see what is going on. Obviously, as we see what's happening in the world and what happened in No Creek Farm as well, is where you're being pressured to accept something that I really did not want to accept. Reason why I moved myself and my family to this remote island, you know, trying to allow some time and a bit of peace and quiet for the family without the pressures and without all the stigma, without not accepting what our local enforcements are trying to push upon us. And we all know what I am referring to. So what is the big deal? The big deal is just the health and safety of my family. And that was the reason why we moved out here. Perfect opportunity and perfect time for us to sort of, you know, step back from everything that is happening and allow some sanity to come back to this world, if that will ever happen. Something that sort of also was sort of put onto me is some of the people, you look at some of the media outlets, were trying to portray this as being the mark of the beast. For those people that read the Bible, they know what I am talking about. It's the time when the Antichrist comes and forces the world to receive a mark, and without this mark, they will not be able to survive. Some people will push that this is that particular mark. To be honest, not that I've considered a lot, I kind of don't believe so. So this is another reason why I thought, you know what, this is a beautiful part of the world. We can have as much freedom as we want or as much interaction as we want. So we will move up while we'll have an opportunity to consider this. One thing is for sure, the way the authorities do this and the way they push this upon people definitely kind of has a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a bad smell, a bit of a system from another type of the world, if you know what I mean, like a communist type of the world. And I didn't really like that, to be honest. Hence why I thought, you know what, it's not the right thing for someone to push their ideologies upon me and my family with force. And that is the reason why we've made the decisions that we have. And this is the reason why this decision seems to be following us here as well. And we will have to look at it into detail now. We're being forced to study it. Is this the mark of the beast or not? Is this something good for our family or not? Is this just an overreaction or not? So I suppose this is going to be a time where we're going to have to do a little bit of research here and see what is going on. Well, I decided to take a little bit of a break and explored my future land, and what do you know, I found another treasure. Is this just one or is it two? Okay, it's two. How do I carry two of them out of here? This is going to be interesting. wonder if I could put you right there. That's 900 liters. Okay, so is there another way to get out of here other than this? And what do you know? I walked straight past this. So you would think I would have seen it. Then I walked straight past up these stairs and did not see that rooster over there. So over here in these treasures that I found, there we go, about 900 liters on each. I'm not sure how much the rooster is. Okay, so the rooster is just 200. Alright, let's see if I can walk without dumping it in the water, which I just proved that you can't. So why don't I just put it there? Go back, get the others. We'll just treat this as if they're antiques. Did I just see another? No, I did not. I thought I saw something else underneath the water. Can I jump in the boat? No. That'd be wishful thinking, wouldn't it? Alright, so it seems like I'm going to do that with every single one of them. Alright, I'll get the treasures up where they should be. Then I'll see when they're done. I'm not sure how many. So what did I have? 4 ready. So if my memory serves me right, something about 7. Then this should be the last ones. Well, my theory of 7 is wrong because I just found another one next to these abandoned houses. So that makes it 8 so far. I almost tempted to go and have a bit of a walk around over there, which I am going to, obviously, because 7 is obviously not the right number. So we're gonna park you right over here, turn the engine off and go for a walk around here. Just seems a bit too tempting. There you are. So 9. Okay, so let's not, I'll go back after it in a minute. I hate the way sometimes the cursor thing disappears, where you can't really see where you're. So these were treasures left by previous wars around here. I've heard about them. Didn't really believe them, but here we are. We're going to find them and we're going to hopefully make a bit of cash. That way it gives us a bit more overheads up when it comes to purchasing all the lands that we need to buy. So I'm not going to say no to all this cash that we're finding with these treasures. Now these treasures are being sold to museum and places like that, so we're not, we could sell them a lot more money if we would be willing to sell them, not to the right people, if that kind of makes sense. Oh, there you are, there's 10. So let's go walking around here a little bit since we are in the area. This reminds me of FS was a 15 that you could find coins and then get $1 million or something. I didn't mind that at all. Something different to do. I know some people said, oh no, you don't want to do that because that's cheating. But if you look at farmers today, they do tend to make money off all sorts of things. Like there's a lot of YouTuber farmers that make a fortune from obviously YouTube. So they find different ways to make money. A lot of them do different things like merchandise and tour farms and farm tours or stuff like that. I'm not trying to make excuses. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's on the map. I'm not just adding the money just for the fun of it. So hopefully you don't find it too what's the right word? It's blocked by an object. I wonder what's blocking my worker. my wife or my daughter, whoever's behind the wheel of the combine. I wonder what they're stuck on. So far I found 10. I'm sort of just going to have a look around. If I find anything else, I'll let you know. Well, I think we found out where they stuck the combine. Wow, I can't believe they did that. Alright, so before we go and sell these treasures, let's get the combine unstuck. Wow, who in their right mind would drive the combine up the mountain like that? Huh? We gotta take a picture of these. No one would believe me even if I told them that this is what happened. And what do you know? Looks like we found ourselves a treasure. So maybe they were treasure hunting with a combine. So 11. Let's do a little bit of cleaning up here before we go any further. That way, helping the family out when it comes to combining around here. So we definitely need to hunt for a lot more treasure than what we assume that there is, because there's definitely a lot more than 7. Gonna do one more pass and then I'll hand it over to the family members to keep going with this. And hopefully between this and the money that we get from the treasure, we should be able to afford to buy the whole map without causing ourselves too much of a headache. Okay, so been an interesting episode, an interesting situation that has developed. Now the Redeem family is gonna be forced to make the decisions that they didn't really want to make, and they're gonna force them to have the conversations that they didn't really want to have. So this is going to be an interesting future. Okay, so picking up the 11 treasures that we found so far. I obviously misunderstood the 7. I misread it somewhere, but 11 so far, which is not too bad because we're going to get a decent amount of money, which will help us buy the fields that we need to buy in the near future. As we see, we got 1 more year after this, in which case we will be forced to buy it. But the way the world is going at the moment and the pressures that are being applied, I may have to look for money and buy the whole farm straight away. Thank you very much for watching. I will leave it here. Oh, the price has dropped up by $20,000 by the looks of it. Yeah, so we will leave this episode here. This is our episode number 3. Thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support. Again, if you've got any comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section. You know, if there is any questions, feel free to, again, put them down and I'll do my best to try and answer them. I don't pretend to have all the answers by no means, but I will do my best to try and give you an answer should you have any questions. Now, this is a little bit different for me. I don't normally do survival side of things, but this was just one way where I thought I could bring a little bit of light to what's happening. I am aware that I spelled certain things wrong, and I did that for a reason, because otherwise, obviously, I would be, even by mentioning the words, I would be blocked and all that sort of nonsense. Trust me, I know that from experience. You put something on these platforms that they don't like, and even if a doctor says it, as long as it don't matter what it said, it don't matter who it said by, I should say, if they don't like it, they just block you. Yeah, so again, this is not meant to offend anyone. It's not meant to, you know, do anything other than make you think, make you look at the way things happen and just have an open mind and consider things from a different perspective. You know, which is fine. It's in today's world. We should be looking at things and we should be double and triple checking everything. But anyway, thank you very much for your support. You be kind to each other as always. Please share my video. Please like and subscribe. And I look forward to reading some of your comments and some of your suggestions. And like always, God bless you. Have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. And I will see you in the next episode.